Welcome to The Know. I'm Brian.
I'm Gus.
So 2018, I think we can all agree, was a pretty awesome year in
great.
terms of games.
Oh,
But
yeah.
well, yeah. But now we're looking forward. We got a new year coming up, 2019. So it's time to get hyped for all the upcoming games. So we're going to run down, I think, some of our favorites. And
I've got a list.
Me too. I have a huge one. All right. So I'm going to start off with probably one of my most anticipated, Kingdom Hearts 3. And that's
Are we
coming out in
going
January.
like chronologically through the year? We're starting in January. We're going to work our way through.
Just a coincidence, but it is coming out in about a month. But I've been a fan since the first game. I'm very excited to see how they kind of wrap it up. At least this storyline in this game. So many worlds. It's just one of those. It's been in development for so long. I'm just really excited to see what they do.
I've never played a Kingdom Hearts game.
Yeah.
I'm curious. I'm going to pick this one up. I'm curious to see if it's something I can jump into. Or
Don't worry, you'll be able to jump right into the storyline with no problem.
So we'll see how the onboarding for new players goes.
Yeah, it's sort of famously impenetrable,
Right.
like, even if you played them all. So I'll be interested to see what you thought.
Yeah. Well, also in January, right around the same time, is the Resident Evil 2 remake, which comes out, I think, 4 days before. I know it comes out. I don't know why I said I think. I know it comes out 4 days before Kingdom Hearts 3. So Resident Evil 2 was my entry into the Resident Evil series.
Yep.
And I remember being terrified by the graphics, which are laughable now.
Right.
So I can't imagine what it's going to look like now with all the progress we made.
And this is like a ground-up remake, right? I mean, it's which is kind of the trend now, obviously. But yeah, it is. I've heard a lot of people like you saying that, like, I'm totally stoked to play this.
Yeah, I'm ready for it.
Another big release next year, Anthem. We still don't know a ton about it, but the trailers I've seen are get me a little bit more hyped every time I see it.
It's coming out on my birthday. So
okay.
if anyone wants to send me, don't send me Anthem. I'm excited about it, but after we've had our expectations raised and dashed by games so often, I'm still have measured expectations for it. This game has big shoes to fill, in my opinion, because, in my opinion, BioWare killed Mass Effect in order to work on Anthem instead.
Oh, you feel like they pulled resources like off Andromeda to work on this.
Right.
That's interesting.
So it's like this better live up to that hype, because Mass Effect was one of my favorite series of games of all time, and I was so disappointed in Andromeda. So I want to see what the trade-off, what we get for it.
You're a little salty coming into Anthem already.
So it better be good.
And this is definitely, they're setting this up as their big, it sounds like, live service game. There's a lot of expectation. Wouldn't be great for BioWare as a studio if they had 2 massive flops in a row.
Especially they're known for such high-quality games. To have 2 duds in a row would be really
bad.
Worrisome.
Let's see, you're next.
We also have Metro Exodus coming out right around the same time as Anthem. Never played a Metro game.
Nope.
All the trailers and all the marketing materials seem really good. I'm really excited about Metro Exodus. Seems like a really cool game.
Yeah, I like the concept a lot. I'm wondering, kind of like Kingdom Hearts, will we be able to just jump in?
Right, I'm hoping.
Yeah,
it seems like they're really going all out with this game.
Yeah.
So it might be they're trying to capture a new audience and grow it. So I'm hoping that it will be the kind of game that you're able to jump into.
One for me coming up, I'm really stoked about Sekiro Shadows Die Twice. That's from Software and Hidetaka Miyazaki, who made the Dark Souls and Bloodborne games. So, it's a samurai game. It's a departure from some of the others, but it's Miyazaki. I'm interested in it. I don't want this one to fly under the radar, and I feel like it might. But anyway,
it's definitely, if it's following in the same style of From Software games, it's definitely going to be niche. Like, it's going to appeal to the people who it appeals to, but it doesn't seem like it's going to be.
And it'll depend on like word of mouth, I think, to spread.
Also, early in the year, we got Crackdown 3, which has been like an ongoing joke for a few years now.
No way it'll get delayed
again. It keeps
again.
getting delayed, getting pushed.
Yeah.
It seems like we're finally going to be able to play it and see how it goes. I love the first Crackdown. Wasn't as happy with the second one. So I'm curious to see, what direction they're going to take the third one in.
I'll be interested as far as the destructible environments and what that'll entail and how that's implemented, because I think that I've always thought that was an idea of, if done right, could be great.
That's something that they've been very mixed message about.
Yes.
When they first announced it, they talked about cloud computing and full destructible environments, and really they've kind of stepped a little back from that. They still talk about the destructible environments, but this cloud computing idea is kind of gone.
They've tamped down that a lot. Yeah, there was a game a while back, Red Faction Guerrilla, that did destructible environments so good. So I'm hoping Crackdown can kind of implement that in the same way or similar way. What else do I have? Oh, Animal Crossing for Switch. We don't have a firm release date. We know it's coming next year.
Do we know it's coming 2019?
Nintendo said.
Okay.
But, it's nothing firmer than that, just that sometime in 2019. I love the franchise. I played it since the GameCube. It's such a fun game. It's kind of like a pre-Stardew Valley where there's just, you can do whatever you want and you can just do a little bit every day and it's fun.
I love Animal Crossing.
Perfect for the Switch.
Huge fan of the franchise. Yeah. Super excited for another game, for a mainline game to come out because Pocket Camp just didn't do it for me. The mobile game wasn't great.
Nope.
Days Gone coming out also in April. We talked with them a couple of years ago at E3. It's the biker game where it's a world infested by freakers, not zombies.
Okay, yes. Right. Bikers and not zombies.
Yes. Bikers and meth, maybe.
Yeah, all right.
Freaking, tweaking.
Another one, Devil May Cry 5. That's, I don't know. I'll be interested. We haven't had one in a while. I just like hack and slash games, and it looks sort of everything you want out of a Devil May Cry game, just very stylish. Cool characters. That's definitely on my list.
Speaking of stylish and cool characters, Rage 2.
Oh, yeah.
Also coming out 2019.
Did you play the original?
I played the original, and I was very indifferent to it.
Yeah.
I wasn't clamoring for a sequel, but I thought the promotional material they've made so far and the seemingly over-the-top attitude they're kind of taking.
That neon pink aesthetic, I think is really interesting.
So I'm curious to see to what direction they take the franchise in.
Gears 5, I'm also looking forward to. Gears of War is a really great franchise. Gears of War 4, a little bit of a departure, so it'll be interesting to see what they do there.
Yeah, that's also, I think that has no release date. That's still to be determined, 2019. Yeah. Okay, cautious optimism. Okay. Don't kill me here, guys.
Okay.
Shenmue 3.
Oh, wow. That's the crowdfunded one, right?
I loved the original Shenmue games. Yep. I did not back Shenmue 3. I've had a lot of questions about the stuff they've been putting out.
You had to give that money to Star Citizen.
Yeah, Star Citizen's getting it, but I don't know, man. It's just I have a lot of questions about it still.
It's the original team behind it, right? So that's good. Yeah, crowdfunding games can be very hit and miss, but I'm hoping this one hits.
Yeah, it's coming out supposedly in August. We'll see if they make that or if they're going to end up delaying.
This is a kind of niche one, but I really like the franchise. Travis Strikes Again, No More Heroes for the Switch. No More Heroes was so much one of my favorite Wii games, but just like attitude, tons of style, just kind of like a punk rock aesthetic to it. I really liked it. I really hope they capture that again for the Switch because I don't think No More Heroes got all the attention it deserved. So hoping that'll change.
All I remember about that is the box art. I never played it.
It's fun. He's sort of this punky guy, and like he kind of has a lightsaber, and he's just I don't know. It's great. Yeah.
Also to be determined 2019. Skull and Bones. The
pirate
game
Assassin's
from
Creed
Ubisoft.
Black Flag.
Right. It's just seemingly the sailing portion of Black Flag.
Yep.
I really liked everything I saw about that at E3. I'm excited to play it. And I think playing Odyssey, having like some ship combat, just kind of whet my appetite a little more for it.
Definitely.
So I'm curious to see more, and hopefully that does come out in 2019.
I'm interested too in Doom Eternal because the 2016 reboot was so good.
They nailed it.
And I wasn't really like a Doom person back in the day, but this was just like an insanely fun action shooter that just rewarded like aggression, and it was hard as nails, tons of stuff to explore. They made an insane port of it for the Switch that was pretty good.
Playable, yeah.
Yeah, so definitely on my list.
The only thing I have left is stuff without release dates. We don't know if it's coming in 2019 or not.
Yep.
Since we don't know if it's coming out in 2019, I'll just kind of rapid fire through them real fast if you don't mind. We got Beyond Good and Evil 2, Cyberpunk 2077, Death Stranding, Elder Scrolls 6, which is definitely not coming out in 2019.
If Cyberpunk and Death Stranding come out, those will immediately vault to the top.
Elder Scrolls 6, Final Fantasy 7 remake. That's not
You're
coming
so
out 2019.
optimistic.
Halo Infinite.
Yep.
Last of Us Part 2.
Okay.
Still no release date.
Oh, yeah.
And Starfield, which I think is a super long shot.
Let me run down mine real quick that we didn't hit. Whatever the Pokemon RPG for the Switch is, the next mainline Pokemon game. Looking forward to that. The Division 2, I think, has an interesting setting. I'll be interested in that as well. Mortal Kombat 11 is due to come out. Battletoads, which got teased at E3. I love Battletoads. So
you beat Battletoads.
I did. Back in the NES days, I did. I wish I'd taken a picture of myself. But yeah, so regardless, it's going to be a pretty great 2019. We'll see what happens. But those are the games we're hyped for. Let us know what you're interested in down in the comments below. And keep it tuned right here to The Know and theknow.tv.